dry erase cleaner for all dry erase surfaces. But if it's dry erase surface, why do I need a liquid cleaner to... Oh. Hello, mask collectors and monster lovers. Welcome to another edition of Creepy Cheapies with Dr. Lady. I'm Dr. Lady Gaga. And today's mask is an especially good corpse one if you like zombie types. And who doesn't? You can never have too many corpses, is what they say. Who said that? I did just then. Weren't you paying attention? Come on, try to follow along here with the corpses. Specifically, today's corpse just happens to be, and I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it because I try to keep things under $100 because we call these creepy cheapies, and if it's over $100, it really doesn't qualify as cheap. This one kind of pushes the zombie-envelope because he sells for around $89.95. So he's a little pricey, but I'm still recommending him. As soon as I saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, I have to have one of those. And now I want one of these in my collection permanently. It is called Buried at Sea. And I'm spelling that B-U-R-I-E-D, Buried at Sea. I'm not saying like his first name is Barry and his parents were Mr. and Mrs. Dat Sea. No, that's not it at all. It's buried at sea. Like he's a sailor who sort of came to an unfortunate end and went down with the ship to a watery grave, and he looks like this. This creation was sculpted by a guy whose name I'm probably going to mispronounce, Josh Wazelink. I think it's pronounced Wazelink. If not, I apologize to Mr. Josh W. But his mask company is called Nightmare Force. And this is actually a Nightmare Force mask. And I've seen a bunch of Nightmare Force masks at Mask Fest on more than one occasion and been very impressed with the design, the quality, the paint, everything. Just marvelous. Most of them are well over $100 and therefore don't always qualify for creepy cheapies. This guy is part of a new line that they came out with in 2019, which is made to be. He's gonna get up like a zombie in a coffin for you here. How creepy is that, kids? Huh? A new lineup made to be a little more affordable, a little more production style. And the odd thing is, even though it's a Nightmare Force mask, it's actually being produced by the folks at Zagoni. So it is made in the USA, which is pretty unusual and is worth something to a lot of people. You know, if you thought the only thing being made in the United States today was badly scripted movies, see, you'd be wrong, because there are at least a few masks still being made in the US, thanks to Zagoni Studios. And look at the paint job on this thing, okay? And I have not touched this up or enhanced it or done anything, added anything to it. This is straight out of the bag, okay? Straight out of the bag, it looks this good. Love the way they did the teeth. Love the fact that he's got actual clumps of moss on there. Spanish moss. How cool is that? And I especially love the eyes. I don't know what that looks like on your monitor, but I hope you get the effect. It's shiny little eyes that have a gray, slightly blue-gray look going on. Are you getting that effect? Because that's what he looks like in person, sort of blue-gray in the eye. It's really neat because it has a little airbrushed center highlight that makes it look almost like a glow, almost like an eerie, ghostly glow in those eyes. How cool would it be to cut those out and put little blue LEDs in there? I don't know, that'd be cooler on Halloween and in the dark, but just if it's going to be in your mask collection on your shelf, I suppose it would look better the way it is because it's so perfectly done, and the eyes are really shiny. And they really look like, ghostly little balls of tissue that used to be eyes, and now they're just spooky, they're just ghost-powered orbs. But wonderfully painted and sculpted, and there was an earlier version of this same mask available directly through Nightmare Force. It was a bright green, and I like the bright green one too. I just especially like the brown one. And for one thing, it's a little cheaper. I forget what the price is on the green one. And I'm going to have to stop giving prices like I sometimes do in these segments because prices are all over the place these days. I see the same masks and, in one of these segments I'll say, oh, you can get this for about $45. And then somebody will say, I got one for $20. And and then the next guy will say,
I paid $90 for mine.
and so it's crazy. But anyway, Buried at Sea. They wish they had had this mask back when they made a movie called Dark Echoes. Did you ever see that one? Where it was Captain Gore. He was a sailor and he came out of the water and he had a skull, rotted skull head. This actually looks cooler than what they used in that particular movie. But available on eBay from Lord Grimley's Manor is the first place I was aware of that carried these. So check out Buried at Sea and the other Nightmare Force / Zagoni. And I tell you about the Zagoni thing because if you get one of these, it may come in a plastic bag that has the Zagoni Studios logo on it, leading you to feel confused or maybe think it's a used mask and somebody's already worn it and they put it in the wrong bag or something. No, it's still legit, even if it comes in a Zagoni bag. Okay, so Josh Wazelink, Nightmare Force, Buried at Sea, $90 approximately at the time of taping this segment. So you know, pick up one of these in time for Halloween and get to work making yourself a horrible, scary costume with Spanish moss on it, but no Spanish rice.